Millionaire makes Maid pregnant, but his reaction was unexpected. Ethan Blackwood lived high above the glittering chaos of Manhattan, in a penthouse that screamed wealth. Yet inside, a quiet emptiness echoed louder than any city siren. That morning, staring out at the sprawling cityscape, a thought gnawed at him. Legacy. What would become of it all when he was gone? No air haunted him. The soft click of heels on marble broke his brooding. He glanced towards the hall and saw Maya Rodriguez, his 25-year-old housekeeper, meticulously polishing a towering chrome sculpture. Maya had been with him for months, practically invisible until now. But today, something shifted in his perception. Her focused energy, the quiet strength in her posture, a stark contrast to the gilded cage he inhabited. Ethan watched her longer than he should have, and an idea, audacious and unsettling, began to form. Maya could be the answer. Young, healthy, seemingly unfazed by his wealth. He could propose an arrangement, clinical and clean. She'd carry his child, a substantial sum would change hands, and she'd vanish, leaving him with his heir. Maya, oblivious, continued her work. This job was a lifeline. Her meager salary barely covered the rent on their cramped Brooklyn apartment and her mother's mounting medical bills. Each day, her mother's breath grew shallower, the doctor's words stark. Surgery, or... Maya worked tirelessly, saving every penny, but the mountain of debt felt insurmountable. Her mother was all she had. She'd do anything. As the day ended, Maya gathered her cleaning supplies. Ethan appeared in the hall, his voice cutting through the air, unusual for him to address staff directly. "Maya, my office. Now." She froze, a cold shiver tracing her spine. Something in his tone was different. She nodded, wiping her hands on her apron, and followed him. Stepping into his office, Maya felt dwarfed. Towering bookshelves, a massive mahogany desk. The room was a monument to power. Ethan sat behind the desk, rigid, his face unreadable. "Sit," he commanded, gesturing to a chair. Maya obeyed, hands clasped tightly in her lap, waiting. "Let's cut to the chase," he began, blunt as a hammer. "I want you to have my child." The world seemed to tilt. Maya blinked, sure she'd misheard. "Excuse me?" Her voice was barely a whisper. "I want you to have my child," Ethan repeated, as if discussing stock options. "Relationships are messy, I'm done with them, but I need an heir, someone to carry on what I've built. And you're suitable." Maya's jaw dropped. This couldn't be real. "I don't understand. Why me?" Ethan shrugged, as if the answer were obvious. "You're discreet, reliable, no baggage. I want simple. In return, a life-altering sum of money." Maya's heart hammered. Money. Desperately needed money. But this was insane, right? Could she even consider this? And after? She managed, trying to sound composed. "The child stays with me. You get the money, you walk away. No complications." Ethan's eyes were cold, transactional. Maya stared, incredulous. Part of her wanted to scream, to denounce the inhumanity of it, but another part, the part screaming about her mother's surgery, the eviction notices, the dwindling medication, knew she couldn't dismiss it so easily. I don't know. This is a lot." Ethan observed her, his silence heavy. "Think about it, Maya. A unique opportunity to change everything." He paused. "You don't need to decide now, a few days, but this offer isn't open forever." Maya left, dazed. His words echoed, a dizzying vortex. Have my child. Surreal, insane. But reality was a crushing weight. Her mother was fading, her salary a pittance. Surgery was life or death. The night was a restless blur. Ethan's proposition played on repeat. Absurd. Impossible. Yet, her mother. Dawn broke, painting the city in pale light. Maya was already awake at her small desk, staring at a faded photo of her mother, their smiles bright, carefree, a lifetime ago. A lump formed in her throat, tears threatening. Just a chance for her mother, that's all she wanted. But the cost. "Accept," a voice whispered. "Sacrifice, but necessary." "Wrong," another voice screamed, selling something priceless. Her phone shrilled. The clinic. "Miss Rodriguez?" The receptionist's voice was brisk. "A reminder? The surgery deadline approaches. Without it, we can't guarantee your mother's recovery. The slot is reserved, but we need confirmation, payment." Maya thanked her, hung up. A vice tightened around her chest. Time was running out. She didn't even have half the money. Without surgery. Back at the penthouse, Maya found Ethan in his office, by the window. He turned at her footsteps. She hesitated, the weight of her decision heavy. "Come in, Maya," he said, gesturing to the chair. "Decision? Maya inhaled deeply. Not yet. I need to understand better. Ethan nodded as expected. He sat, resting his arms on the desk. Simple. No physical involvement, artificial insemination. Full support during pregnancy, housing, medical, nutrition. After birth, a sum to start a new life. Child is mine. No rights, no responsibilities from you. Cold, businesslike. Maya searched his face, trying to understand. Confident, convinced he was offering something fair. But for her. Can I... more time? Ethan nodded. Of course, but not long. The next day, Maya woke with a chilling certainty. No choice. She couldn't live if she lost her mother, knowing there was a way, however twisted. After her morning chores, she went to Ethan's office. He looked up from documents, pen poised. Yes? I accept, Maya said, voice flat. Ethan raised an eyebrow, surprised by her firmness. No questions, no explanations. Logic, mutual benefit. Excellent. He retrieved a contract. Read this. Clarity is key. Maya took the document, hands trembling, every detail outlined. Support, payment, clauses severing all ties after birth. Clinical, calculated. She finished reading, looked at Ethan. He offered a pen. Hesitantly, she signed. Official. Life irrevocably changed. Silence hung heavy in Ethan Blackwood's office. Pen still in Maya's hand, mind reeling. Ethan, seated, collected the contract. Demeanor of a deal closed. Impassive. But a fleeting flicker in his eyes, assessing her, curious. Done, he said, placing the contract in a folder. Arrangements will be made to begin. Maya was silent, heart racing. Conscious decision, yes, but a line crossed. Money, mother's surgery, rent overdue, but none of it eased the internal storm. Ethan stood, adjusting his tie, routine beckoning. He turned. Everything will be handled for your comfort. Anything you need. Maya nodded, his words lost in the chaos of her mind. Leaving the office, she felt the weight, the urgency, no alternative. That night, in her small room at the penthouse, Maya stared at the ceiling. Relief should have come. Instead, a knot in her stomach. Phone in hand, she hesitated, then called her mother. Sweetheart? Her mother's weak voice, comfort and pain mingled. Hi, Mom, just checking in. Calm, she had to sound calm. Tired, but okay. You, sweetheart? Not working too hard? Genuine concern. Lie heavy on Maya's tongue. Fine, Mom. Everything's under control. Hanging up, tears flowed. Truth impossible, but her mother's voice. Strength, all for her. Cost be damned. Ethan, oblivious, reviewed the contract, loopholes, ambiguities. Obsessive habit, but not tonight. Maya's expression as she signed replayed in his mind. Something he couldn't place. Determination, pain, unsettling. Next morning, Ethan finalized arrangements for artificial insemination. Best specialists, precision paramount. First appointment, he informed Maya, insisting on accompanying her. Unnecessary. I can go alone. Avoidance. She craved it. I want to ensure everything is proper, Ethan replied, ending discussion. Car ride to the clinic, silence filled with unspoken tension. Maya stared out the window, ignoring Ethan's presence. He, comfortable in the quiet, another business meeting. Clinic, doctor explained procedure. Maya listened, questions measured. Ethan, silent, attentive, only spoke once. Meticulous documentation, he insisted. Procedure successful. Weeks later, news arrived. Insemination worked. Relief, fear, a toxic cocktail. Real now. Life growing within. To be given away. Unbearable. First months, Maya tried routine. Pregnancy changed everything. Relationship with Ethan, formal, yet shifting. More questions about her well-being, frequent appearances at medical appointments, gestures noticed, meaning unassigned. Garden, one day, resting. Ethan appeared, unannounced. Next to her, observing, silence before words. How are you feeling? Tone lighter than usual. Maya, surprised by the question, by his concern. Fine. Tired, I guess. Emotional exhaustion. Hidden. Ethan nodded, thoughtful. Anything you need, let me know. Don't want anything to compromise your health. Or the baby's. Reaction uncertain. Ethan's usual coldness thawing, something more human. Guard up, Maya refused to lower it. Why does this matter so much? Provocative. Doesn't seem like something you'd normally worry about. Ethan stared, considering. Because this changes everything, he finally said. For me, for you. Sincerity caught her off guard, vulnerable, less calculating. Maya looked away, refusing to acknowledge humanity, easier to see him as cold, self-serving. Maya's days, outwardly calm, internally a storm. Pregnancy progressing, physical changes undeniable, baby's movements, joy and sadness intertwined. Joy for new life, sadness for inevitable loss. Ethan, more present than expected. Cold, yes, but actions revealing unexpected concern. Medical appointments, questions for doctors, ensuring her comfort. Still, guard up, didn't want to believe genuine care. Hot morning, library, boredom driving her. Helping Stephanie organize, activity to distract. Hours, ladder, books, shelves, dusting, finished, dizziness hit, sudden overwhelming. Are you okay? Stephanie rushed over, seeing Maya slump, clutching her belly. Just need to catch my breath, Maya replied, calm facade cracking, pain radiating through abdomen, undeniable. Stephanie didn't hesitate, phone in hand calling Ethan. Office, documents, minutes later, library, determined steps, worried expression. What happened? Sharp tone. Overdid it, Maya downplayed, pain etched on her face. Undeniable. Ethan stared, tense. Stephanie, car, doctor, now. Ordered, urgent. Clinic, doctor examined Maya. Tests run. Ethan beside her, arms crossed. Serious. Doctor returned, results firm. Maya, pregnancy requires more care. Stress, physical activity, complications possible. Rest, essential for smooth pregnancy. Maya nodded, embarrassed, guilty, carelessness, just trying to stay sane. Ethan, issue not sliding. You heard the doctor, Maya. Rest, not a suggestion, necessity. Authoritative, helping her up. Drive back, penthouse, heavy silence. Maya avoided Ethan's gaze, tension radiating from him. Arrived, he helped her out, room, silence broken. Why ignore your limits? Arms crossed. Don't you realize not just about you, another life at stake? Maya inhaled, tears threatening. I know, Ethan. Better than anyone. Just don't want to feel useless. Silence. Processing. Then, sigh, hand through hair. Not about being useful, Maya. If you want to do something, do what's best for the baby. Resting. Firm tone, hint of genuine concern. Maya nodded, too tired to argue. Days followed, Ethan determined to enforce doctor's orders. Nurse hired, household schedule reorganized, Stephanie taking over Maya's tasks. Initially reluctant, Maya realized Ethan was trying to ensure comfort, even strict. Don't need to watch over me all the time, Maya complained. Afternoon, living room, tea. Ethan, documents, looked up. Not watching. Precaution, he replied, eyes back to papers. Maya sighed, knew he was right. Idleness, powerlessness, but baby's priority. Day. Ethan arrived with package. Placed it beside Maya. What's this? Curious. Something to keep you busy. Chair-bound. Coloring books, colored pencils. Childish, maybe. Relaxing, I hear. Maya laughed, surprised. Coloring books? For me? Don't see the harm in trying something new. Faint smile. Might even join you. She looked at him. Joke or serious? Ethan Blackwood, rigid man, coloring. Still, gesture warmed her. Weeks passed. Maya adapted. Reading, music, coloring, surprisingly. Jacob occasionally appeared. Company, practical excuses. Doctor's orders, you know. Chair beside her. Behind formal demeanor, Ethan changing. Still practical, goal-driven, but softness in actions hadn't been there before. Questions about feelings, not just physical. Evening, porch, breeze. Ethan appeared. 2 mugs of tea. For you. Handing her one. Thank you, Ethan. Touched. Nice to be taken care of. Ethan sat next to her. Silence, wind, trees. Silence broken. Maya, I know this isn't easy. I know I can be intense, but I'm trying my best. Surprised by confession. I know, Ethan. Despite everything, I appreciate it. Something shifted, no longer just contract bound. Bond forming, unacknowledged, undeniable. Afternoon, book, distraction failing. Phone rang. Neighbor, mother's caretaker. Mother fallen ill again. Heart raced. Hung up, bed's edge, trembling. Responsibility, fear, overwhelming. Gasping for air, struggling to breathe. Ethan, office, contracts, hurried footsteps. Stephanie, door, urgent knock. Mr. Blackwood, Maya, something's wrong. Ethan jumped up. Hallway, Maya's room. Floor, hands on head, heavy breathing. Maya, what's happening? Kneeling beside her. Tried to respond, words broken. Can't breathe. Ethan grabbed water, bedside table. Drink. Breathe slowly. I'm here. Firm, concerned. Gradually, calmed, hands still trembling, breathing stabilized. Helped her up. Bed. Better? Serious. Maya nodded, tearful eyes, far from okay. Panic attack, murmured, looking away. Ethan unconvinced. Not just that. What happened? Pressed. Maya hesitated. Truth, mother, vulnerability exposed. Unready. But genuine concern in Ethan's eyes disarmed her. Mother, worse. Surgery, soon. Stuck here. Helpless. Voice cracked. Nothing I can do. Ethan silent. Processing. First time, mother mentioned. Realized how much Maya carried. Arrangement, practical transaction. For Maya, deeper. Sacrifice more than he imagined. You're not alone, Maya, he finally said. Feels like world on shoulders, I know. But I'm here. Anything you need, anything at all, tell me. Maya looked at him. Surprised. Sincerity. Coldness giving way. Almost human. Night, Maya asleep. Ethan phone call. Team, investigate Maya's mother's situation, resolve immediately. Next day, hospital, signing papers, surgery, treatments covered. Days later, Maya's phone, hospital. Miss Rodriguez, surgery fully paid for. Schedule procedure soon. Stunned, phone almost dropped. Who paid? Heart racing. Confidential. All expenses covered, attendant replied. Hung up, bed, processing. Only one person. Ethan. Confrontation, office, downstairs. Ethan, talk! Walking in without knocking. He looked up, laptop, faint smile. Something wrong? It was you, wasn't it? Surgery. You paid. Stated, arms crossed. Ethan sighed, leaning back. Not exactly secret you needed help. Why? Advance on our agreement. Chair. Accept it. No arguing. Firm, not arrogant. Maya shook head, gratitude, pride, tangled. Don't know how to thank you, Ethan. This, more than I expected. Don't thank me. Focus on taking care of her, he replied. Maya silent, emotions overwhelming. All right, I accept. But heaviness in heart, mother safe, deeper stirring. Back in her room, reflecting. Ethan, more than cold man. Facade of millionaire, someone capable of genuine care. Relief, mother's surgery, tears. Happy, but weight of everything. Window, moonlit sky, lost in thought. Ethan, work, mind no longer focused on numbers. Getting more involved than he should. Strangely, no regrets. Days followed, Ethan showing more care, asking about her, offering help, subtle gestures. Change in demeanor noticed. Evening living room, warm tea. Ethan walked in. Package. Got something for you, handing it over. Soft, colorful blanket. Colder nights. Slightly uncomfortable explanation. Thank you, Ethan. Beautiful. Smiling, relieved she liked it. Sat nearby, armchair, blanket draped over legs. Always handle everything alone, don't you? Breaking silence. Maya looked up. Question surprised her. Guess so. Never really had a choice. Shrugging. Always just me and Mom. No one else. Ethan thoughtful. Explains a lot. More to himself. What do you mean? Maya frowned. You're different. People I know, ulterior motives. You just want to care for your mother. Rare. Sincere. Speechless. First time Ethan personal. Pregnancy progressed. Maya's vulnerability more frequent. Garden, relaxing. Ethan, 2 chairs, juice. Company, setting tray. Thank you, Ethan. Grateful. Sat side by side. Silence, gentle breeze. Always been this controlled? Breaking silence. Ethan surprised. Controlled? Maybe. Always thought only way to keep things smooth. Does it work? Pressed. Curious. Silent. Horizon. Most of the time. Not always, he admitted. Honesty. Closer to him. Breaking down walls. Connection growing, subtle ways. Ethan making more time around Maya, even if he wouldn't admit it. Something changing within. Unsure how to handle it. For Maya, Ethan's presence comforting, conflicted. Growing closer, didn't want to form bonds, contracts loomed. Contract. Beginning of something neither anticipated, but path uncertain. Penthouse atmosphere different, comfort of Lucy. Interactions shifted, more present, attentive, Maya's guard down. Contract detail in something greater, unwilling to admit it. Evening living room resting, Ethan, unexpected invitation. Maya, tomorrow night, dinner with me, formal. Booked down, surprised. Formal dinner? Intrigued. Why? Ethan hesitated, searching for words. Gesture of gratitude for what you're doing, for something greater, least I can do. Blush rising, hidden, unexpected from Ethan. Cold, calculated man, nodded agreement. Formal dinner then. Evening. Maya descended stairs, simple, elegant dress, Stephanie's help. Nervous, made no sense. Just dinner. But Ethan's look, dining room, uneasy. Ethan, impeccable black suit, usual, but eyes softened seeing her. Uneasy feeling amplified. Pulled out chair, unexpected gesture. You look beautiful, casual, sincere. Thank you, Ethan, taking seat. You look formal. Faint smile, sitting, meal, silence, silverware, expansive dining room. Uncomfortable, Maya broke silence. Dinners like this often? Casual. Ethan glanced up, amused. No, not really. Rare company during meals, business meetings, forgot real conversation at dinner. Maya chuckled. At least I know I'm not just another business transaction. Ethan tilted head, considering words. Never just a business transaction, Maya. Took me a while to realize. Words caught her off guard. Sincerity disarmed her. Meal progressed. Conversation natural, at ease. Childhood, modest home, mother always doing everything. Mother, inspiration, bittersweet smile. Sacrificed so much. Why I'm doing this. Want her chance to live. Pain-free, fear-free. Ethan listened intently. Rare, genuinely interested. Mother, incredible woman. Pause. So are you. Not many would do what you're doing. Warmth spread through chest, compliment, subject changed quickly. You? Childhood? Ethan hesitated, reluctant, shared a little. Childhood, complicated, father, demanding, expectations. Perfect, follow footsteps, became exactly what he wanted, but made you happy? Maya asked, curious. Short laugh. Happiness, not goal. Success, but after gone, none of it meant anything, no one to share it with. Melancholy, unexpected. Ethan, not just cold, scars too. Past relationships, heartbreaks, distrust, emotional connection. People don't care who you are, Maya, what you can give. When nothing more to take, they leave. Weight of words. Reason behind coldness. Protection, wall built, isolation too. Not everyone like that, Ethan, softly. Some care who you are, not what you have. Ethan looked at her, determining belief. Maybe you're right. Hard to trust again. Betrayed so many times. No response. Expression said more. Trust, let down, different experiences, connection felt. Dinner ended. Living room. Couch, comfortable silence. Something shifted. Thank you, Ethan. Dinner, different. Small smile. Different can be good. Softer expression. Ethan's eyes locked onto hers, warmth rising in cheeks. Looked away, hiding feelings. Both knew something happening. Bond forming, unready to admit it. Morning, sunny, ultrasound clinic. Ethan parked, Maya beside him. Anxiety, curiosity. First clear view of baby. Ethan insisted on coming. Ready? Turning off engine, looking at Maya, nodded, nerves. Important moment, unsettling sharing with Ethan. Growing presence, attentiveness conflicted. Clinic, doctor greeted them. Instructions, exam room, Ethan beside her. Serious demeanor, attention unwavering. Ultrasound began. Baby's heartbeat filled room. Strong, rhythmic. Ethan, control, sat still. Something indescribable. Baby's heartbeat, doctor explained. Screen, everything healthy, on track. Ethan's eyes fixed on grainy image. Not abstract, distant idea. Life. His child, growing, couldn't look away. Maya watching Ethan's reactions more than screen. Captivated, lost in moment, moved her unexpectedly. Baby growing, transformative. Seeing Ethan react, more real. Exam over, Ethan finally looked at Maya, emotion unconcealed. Incredible, quietly, it's real. Maya smiled. Sentiment shared, pang of fear. Each day, growing closer. Baby, each other, moving on. After birth, harder, harder. Car. Silence heavy. Ethan knew exactly what to say, lost in thought. Maya stared out, ignoring turmoil. Thank you for letting me come with you. Breaking silence. Important for me, too. I think good to share moments like these. Hesitated. Never thought something like this would affect me so much. Transaction. Today, heartbeat. So much more. Maya turned. Sincerity surprised her. Rarely expressed feelings openly. Yes. Faint smile. No matter how detached, always bigger than us. Looked at each other, Ethan changing. No longer just cold man. Something awakening, unsettled her. Weeks followed, Ethan more involved. Details of pregnancy, every appointment, rearranging schedule, questions, trivial ones, comfortable, needs eaten. Kitchen, Maya salad. Ethan walked in, arms crossed, watching. Resting? Hint of reproach. Maya laughed, calmly slicing tomatoes. Ethan, just salad. I think I can handle this. Stepped closer, knife from her hand. Let me. Doctor said rest, then rest. Maya sighed, gave in, chair, watching Ethan awkwardly slice tomatoes. Who knew? Great Ethan Blackwood knows how to chop tomatoes. Playful tease. Don't spread the word, smirk. Reputation. Both laughed, light-hearted moment, tension eased. Ethan, little by little, more human, approachable, liked him even more, didn't want to admit it. Night, bed, reading, Ethan, door, hesitated before stepping in, small package. Brought something for you. Bedside table. Small, empty photo album. Thought you might want to keep. Memories of this journey. Uncomfortable. Eyes filled with tears. Simple gesture, so much meaning, smiling deeply moved. Thank you, Ethan. Perfect. Nodded, silence, left room. Maya stared at album, more connected to him. Goodbye after baby, unbearable. For Ethan, ultrasound, turning point. Ignore emotions, impossible. Baby, no longer distant idea, real. Needed to be more than provider, father. Maya conflicted, growing attached. Baby, Ethan, different man beneath cold exterior. Contract loomed. Reminder, expiration date. Days followed. Tension between Maya, Ethan, intense moments, barriers maintained. Contract, constant reminder, timeline. Quiet afternoon garden, Maya album. Small memories, notes, flower, album reflection of emotions. Meaningful. Ethan, terrace, watching, moment before approaching. Papers, serious expression, purpose. Maya, talk. No preamble. Closed album slowly, anticipating bad news. About what? Defensive tone. Ethan sat beside her, papers table. Contract. Ensure details respected. After baby. Coldness of words. Bucket of ice. Inevitable, yes, but detached words. Disposable feeling. Right. Trying composure. What exactly do you mean? Hesitated again, meeting gaze. Just want to make sure. Prepared to leave. When time comes. Difficult, I know, but important we follow agreement. Maya closed eyes, suppressing emotions, couldn't hold back long. Prepared? Sarcasm. Think it's that simple? Just leave, like none of this happened? Ethan frowned, taken aback. Maya, I didn't mean... No, Ethan, interrupted, standing. For you, business deal. Secure air. For me, my life, my body, my health, and my feelings. Ethan stood, visibly uncomfortable. Not fair, Maya. Never said just transaction, but that's how you treat it. Countered, voice breaking. Never see me more than part of plan. Never think what I'm going through, what this means to me. Words cut deep. Ethan tried not to show it. Insensitive, unprepared for emotional intensity. I know this is hard for you, trying to remain calm. Not easy for me either. Think I don't feel anything? This isn't affecting me? Maya stared, hurt eyes. Sometimes I think you're incapable of feeling anything, Ethan. Words struck harder than expected. Deep breath, response, worse outcome. I'm not perfect, Maya, quietly. Never claimed to be, but I'm trying. Crossed arms, heart racing. Then try harder, Ethan, because so far, all you've done is remind me I'm temporary, disposable. Ethan stepped closer, expression remorseful. You're not disposable, sincerely. If I've made you feel that way, I'm sorry, truly. Maya looked away, tears, words genuine, pain wouldn't fade. Sometimes I wish contract never existed, murmured. Longer this goes on, harder it gets. Ethan silent, absorbing words. Emotional toll, understood now. Connection deeper than anticipated. Maya, hesitantly. Don't know how to undo what I've done, but I want to try. Do this. Doesn't hurt you anymore. Finally looked at him, something different in eyes. Not coldness, softer, human. Then start by being honest, Ethan, firmly. If we keep pretending this doesn't matter, going to destroy us. Ethan nodded, realizing couldn't run. Didn't know how to move forward, had to try. Let's play a little game for those who only read the comments. Type New York in the comments. Only those who make it this far will understand now. Let's continue the story. Argument ended. Tension lingered. Maya room, Ethan garden, reflecting. Losing control didn't seem bad. Room, Maya album, anger, sadness. Becoming attached. Scared her. Outside, Ethan sky, clarity and chaos. Needed to change, not contract Maya. Cared about someone, couldn't ignore. Day started quietly. Penthouse. Maya, something different. Pressure in abdomen, discomfort. Brushed it off. Routine. Hours passed. Pain intensified. Library, Ethan documents. Stephanie rushed in. Mr. Blackwood, something's wrong with Miss Maya, concerned voice. Ethan dropped papers. Maya's room. Edge of bed, struggling breath, sweat, trembling hands. Maya, what's happening? Kneeling beside her. I think time, short breaths. Hurts, Ethan. Knot in stomach. Vulnerable, helped her stand. Car, hospital, gripped steering wheel, shattered calm. Only thought, Maya baby, safe. More to himself. Looked at him. Worry etched on face. Human. Anyone else. Hospital, doctors, nurses, delivery room. Ethan. Control, powerless. Composure, fear gripped him. Waiting area, pacing, door, eternity. Never cared about uncontrolled things. Vulnerable now. Nurse. Calling his name. Mr. Blackwood. Miss Maya. Delivery room. Froze. Surprised request. Followed. Delivery room. Maya bed. Pale, determined. Eyes met. Wave of emotion. You came. Weak smile. Of course. Closer. Hand in hers. Not going anywhere. Labor intense. Maya's grip tight. Contractions. Comfort her. Doing great. Softer voice. I'm here, Maya, with you. Barely responded, breathing monumental effort. Helpless, Ethan would give anything to take pain away. Just stay by her side. Baby's first cries filled room. Frozen, eyes fixed on tiny life. Boy. Perfect, healthy. Nurses cleaned him, placed him in Maya's arms, crying silently. He's beautiful, whispered baby's flushed face. Ethan stepped closer. Better look. Weight of moment, wave, not just air, project. His child. Never felt anything so powerful. He's faltered. He's incredible. Maya looked at him, expression never seen before. Ethan's eyes, tears, no effort to hide them. Want to hold him? Offering baby. Ethan hesitated, gently took baby, looked down, fragility, perfection. Hello, little one, softly. It's me, your dad. Maya watched, heart torn, joy, pain. Precious moment, soon goodbye. Contract, shadow, reminder. Hours later, recovery room. Ethan by her side, hand holding, afraid she might disappear. Thank you, Maya, breaking silence. For everything. Never repay what you've done. Looked at him, exhausted, genuine smile. Didn't do this for you, Ethan. Baby, mother, but glad he has you. Deserves to be loved. Lump in throat. Words sincere, sadness ignored. Goodbye. Not just baby, something bigger. Maya slept, Ethan baby in arms, memorizing details. Decisions, this moment. Life never same. Cold facade crumbling. No longer businessman, millionaire, father. Changed everything. Decision needed. Change contract's course, insignificant now. Glanced at Maya baby. Not going to let it end like this. Whispered. Next step hardest. Willing to fight for something truly mattered. Morning, stillness, penthouse. Hospital room, Maya bed, baby in arms, Ethan chair nearby. Boy slept, unaware of parents' emotions. Bittersweet, Maya knew goodbye soon. Every second precious. Ethan, conflicted. Years, rational, calculated plans. Now, watching Maya, something greater at stake. Hesitated, right words. Seemed deep in thought, Maya remarked, breaking silence. Deep breath, hand through hair. I am, admitted. Lot I need to reconsider. Maya looked up, surprised candor. Resolute about contract until now, something different. Ethan, hesitantly. Situation isn't easy, don't make it harder. When time comes, just let me go. Don't prolong inevitable. Words knife. Anger surged, not at Maya, at himself. Cold, unfeeling contract. Think I wanted to end like this? Snapped, standing. Think this was just a plan to me, Maya? Startled by reaction. Ethan, I don't know what to think. You've always been so distant, so practical. Ran hands over face, calming himself. Softer voice. Maybe I was at first. Not true anymore. Can't ignore what I feel now. Maya averted gaze. What do you feel? Whisper. Ethan moved closer, kneeling, eye level. Feel like I've done everything wrong, admitted. Treated you part of deal, deserved so much more. Tried to protect heart so long, you broke through defenses. Tears welling up, holding them back. Ethan, doesn't change contract, difficulty. Contract I agreed to, no choice. Shook head, envelope from jacket. Not anymore, handing it over. Contract, or what's left. Opened envelope, trembling hands, torn papers. Looked at Ethan, disbelief. Tore up contract? Why? Took her hand, sincerity in eyes. Because I don't want you to leave, Maya. Not you, not baby. Want you to stay, not obligation. Because this, us, what matters to me now. Tears finally fell. Wanted to believe, fear held her back. Ethan, don't understand. Not that simple. Paused, swallowing hard. Don't know if I can trust you. Not after everything. Nodded. Hesitation fair. Not simple. Don't expect trust right away. Steady voice. Willing to fight for this. For you, for our son, for us. Heart raced. Looked at baby, then Ethan. Something in eyes. Truth. Really willing to change? Trembling voice. Yes, no hesitation. First time in my life know exactly what I want. You, Maya, you, and our son. Silence. Heavy, hopeful. Looked at Ethan, searching for words. Deep down, feelings too. Grown quietly, admitting terrifying. I'll try, finally said. But I need time, Ethan. Need to know this isn't just fleeting impulse. Nodded, visibly relieved. All the time you need, just don't ask me to give up on you. Small smile. Weeks followed. Ethan showed he was serious. Adjusted schedule, more time with Maya, baby. Set aside commitments. Supported her patience, genuine care. Maya guard down, little by little. Still feared hurt, Ethan's gestures gave hope. Build something together. Garden, tense conversations before. Ethan baby in arms, Maya watching. Clear sky, sun, warmth. Think we're finally on right path. Ethan looking from baby to Maya. Smiled, warmth in chest. Maybe we are, replied, hand reaching for his. Ethan looked at her. Both knew ready to face future, not contract, family. Months passed, baby's birth, Ethan's penthouse, filled with life. Maya at ease, days caring for baby, family moments with Ethan. He, completely different man. Cold millionaire, devoted father, man willing to do anything for loved ones. Maya's greatest joy, mother's successful surgery. Years, worry, struggle, mother healthy, energy, mother, Donna, frequent visits, enchanted by grandson, thrilled transformation, Maya, Ethan. Quiet evening, Ethan planned something special. Garden dinner, dress up. Unusual request, went along with it. Stepped outside, garden decorated, soft lights, rose petals, elegant table, flower arch, moonlight. What is all this, Ethan? Surprised. Just a night to celebrate everything we've built together. Calm smile. You deserve it. Dinner, laughter, shared memories. Ethan relaxed, Maya connected. Meal ended, Ethan stood, walked toward her, nervous, determined eyes. Maya, taking her hands, kneeling. Never imagined I'd meet someone like you. Came into my life. Cold transaction. You brought warmth, love, purpose. You've changed me, ways I never thought possible. Tears welling up, breath catching. I love you, Maya. Want to spend rest of my life with you. Small box, diamond ring. Will you do me honor of being my wife? Covered mouth, smile, tears blended. Surreal moment, deep down, new answer. Yes, Ethan, I will. Emotion-filled voice. Slid ring onto finger, stood, tight embrace, kiss, all love he felt. Baby stroller nearby, noise, celebrating, made them laugh. Months later, Ethan, Maya, intimate ceremony, penthouse garden. Close friends, loyal staff, Maya's mother. Stunning white dress, simple elegance. Ethan, sharp black suit, eyes only for her. Donna Rosa, front row, joyful tears. Daughter happy, healthy, loved. Months ago, risky surgery, now witnessing this. Maya walked down aisle, baby in arms. Wave of emotions, overwhelming. Vows exchanged, bond sealed. Promise to stand by your side every moment. Ethan, holding hands. You are my home, my heart, greatest gift. Ethan, you gave me hope when all lost, Maya, glistening eyes. Promise to love, support you, you are my safe harbor. Efficient pronounced husband, wife. Applause. Kiss, passion, tenderness. Donna Rosa, emotional, grandson in arms, smiled at couple. You are my greatest joy, gratitude, love. Months after wedding, family's life full of love, small joys. Maya nauseous. Ethan insisted, doctor. News changed everything again. Congratulations, Mrs. Blackwood, doctor smiled. Pregnant again, twins. Shock, then happiness washed over her. Shared news, Ethan froze. Twins? Incredulous smile. Yes, Maya replied, laughing. Ready for this? Jacob laughed. Embrace. If it's with you, I'm ready for anything. Months, preparations, twins' arrival, penthouse, true home, laughter, precious moments. Girls born, Jacob cried holding them, more complete than imagined. Evening, family living room. Ethan watched Maya, children, son, almost 2, giggled. Twins, slept peacefully crib, warmth in chest. Thank you, Maya, approaching, hugging from behind. For what? Turning to look at him. For teaching me what love is, replied, forehead kiss. Maya smiled, hand in his. Thank you for giving me a family, Ethan. Stood there, surrounded by children, love built together. Ethan, cold, lonely man. Maya faced so many struggles. Moment, new beginning, life, love, hope, happiness. What did you think of Ethan's actions toward Maya? Share your opinion in the comments. Rate this story from 0 to 10. What's your score? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Check out more emotional stories by clicking here.